Hi, everybody. Looks like we've got three or four people watching, maybe. I see Jim Boshart in the chat. Uh, Jim has 50-ish subscribers. You might want to go over there and check him out. He does the weekly Boshart on Ken Heron's channel, but on his own channel, he also goes back and reviews the Bosharts from a way back. So this week he posted Boshart number 11, and it was quite good. It's good to see it over again, to see Ken's reaction and the co-host. So yeah, that's a good one to see. I see Marcel is on in the chat. Hello, and Mudball Creative. Thank you for joining me. I think Mudball was my only viewer last week, so we'll see how it goes this week. I've got no guest again, but the invites went out, and Roger Martin at Canadian Drone Hub was kind enough to mention it a few times on his channel. So we may see some of his audience show up if I just saw I was lonely. Yes. Yeah, me too. Yeah, we may see some of Roger's audience show up if they're not out busy flying. It's been an odd day here for weather. We had sun and rain and sun again, and it's been so wet I haven't been able to cut the grass. Not that I'm really eager to go out and cut the grass. Had a busy weekend. My son Chris came to visit from after his extended trip to Baghdad. And yes, Jim, it is bad timing. I know people work, and I come on after lunch rather than during lunch. Primarily, this stream is for the retired, unemployed, and just plain lazy, I guess. Just to keep some people company in the afternoon. I'm thinking I might change the time back to Thursday at 6 or 6:30, leading into the Ken Heron show, and perhaps catch people. Oh, see there, Mudball is at work and his lunch just started. That's good. So you're probably in the central time zone, so you would be noon. I would be starting at noon your time, and 11 o'clock Mountain and 10 o'clock Pacific, I think. Okay, Jim says that time would be awesome. Yeah. Oh, and Blind Neil. Hello there, Blind Neil. If anybody's in the chat that would like to be a guest on the show, by all means, send an email to, I think I've got a banner here. Well, it's right there, right? Oh, and there's Maddie's Drone World. Maddie was in, right after noon, checking in, said he'd be by. Maddie, let me wrench you up here. Matt Cundiff is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I went and checked his channel out this morning. I was already subscribed, but he didn't have an email address in his About section, or I would have sent him an invite. I believe Blind Neil got an invite. And I know Boshart's not coming on. He's at work, Some people have to work. I just finished work on the 30th of July, working the worst job in the world, and applied for unemployment insurance, and now I get 50 weeks of unemployment insurance. So that's not bad for an old retired guy. So so that'll work out. There's nothing like working for the government, I'll tell you. They are the worst employer ever. So anybody tells you that the that civil servants have it easy. I don't know what it's like in the States, but I know in Canada it's no picnic. That's for sure. And especially if you're having to go door to door on behalf of the government, um, man, it's rough. It is really rough, but we got over it, and we're back here now, and just sort of enjoying life, you know. So I'll change up the banner a little bit because nobody's going to send me an email. So, or if they are, I'm not. Oh, hold on, there is an email. No, it just says that I'm live on YouTube. Okay, they're telling me that I'm live. So I guess some people are watching because they're actually typing in the chat. So no, it was a good weekend. My son Chris came to visit and brought his kids over, and everybody had a good time in the pool and the hot tub, and everybody left on Friday morning except my son. We went to the Ministry of Transport. There's a good story. We went to Paris, Ontario from Burford to register his vehicle because we don't have a license place in Burford. So I was giving him my old Subaru. So we went up, and there's a declaration you have to say that it's a gift, so you don't pay sales tax and whatnot. So we went to Paris and walked in the door, and he had the papers in his hand, ready to sign. And the lady says, "Oh, no, 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 no! That has to be witnessed by a notary. You have to have a commissioner for taking of affidavits sign it. Here's Heather's number. Give Heather a call, and she'll sign it for you." So we walk out at the door, and she's got Chris. Chris has a little slip of paper with Heather's number. He dials the hands-free way and get voicemail. "It's Heather. I'm on vacation until August the 30th, so can't go there." So we know that you can get it done at the county. So we go to the county office in Paris, and I go. My wife and Chris go in to do the paperwork, and I go down to the drugstore and get a text message. "We're at the wrong county office. We have to go to Burford." Well, that's where we started out. So another half-hour drive down to Burford. Walk in there, and oh yeah, no problem. And they sign us all up. And I said, "Well, how much?" They come out and they said, "How much did that cost?" No, it was free. So anyway, back up to Paris. And I thought my wife and my son would go in and get their paperwork in order. I'm sitting in the car listening to the radio. All of a sudden the door opens, and some lady went, "Oh, wrong car." I said, "Where are we going?" But she had the wrong car. Anyway, we finally got Chris sorted out, got the plates on the Subaru, and he had a successful trip, made it all the way back to Kingston. So that was all good for him. So he's got an old winter beater car that will serve him well, and we'll let him have at it. Now that takes one car out of my yard that was always sitting on the lawn. So yeah, one less car on the lawn, so I don't have to mow the grass around the car. So that's all good. But no, and it was quite good to see him, and to hear his stories of life in Iraq. I think it was about 25 or 28 degrees Celsius here, which is touching on the 80s for the Americans. And Chris was wearing a hoodie. He's acclimatized to 50 Celsius, which is 125 Fahrenheit, all day and all night, and living in a sea can which is, we know what a sea can is. He's living in a metal container in the middle of the desert. So, um, you know, the climate here is considerably colder than what he's used to, even in the summer. So, and he was quite happy to get the Subaru to drive home because it doesn't have air conditioning. So he was able to bake in that black Subaru on the way home. So it was quite good for him. But, anyway, we're about 15 minutes into this, and I still don't have a guest, so I don't know what else I've got. Matty's worked for family all his life. Done with that for sure. He's going his own route. Drones. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, I've been doing some drone work, very limited, because I want to keep it fun. I believe you go and you do work for two reasons: to make a living and have fun. If you're making a living and it's no fun, well, life's pretty short for that. And if you're having fun and not making a living, it's a hobby. And my drone flying, it pays for the drone flying. So that's where that's at. My original Mavic Air finally made enough money to pay for my MA2, my Air 2S. You know what? I'm going to post. Let me just post in the chat. I'm going to leave it up for 5 minutes. There's the StreamYard link. I'll leave it up for a few minutes. If you want to join me, click the link and we'll get you in here. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. My original Mavic Air paid for my Air 2S. And I've got a job that I'm doing down the road here. And okay, I'm reading the chat while I talk, and I lose track of where I am because I'm old. But when the Air 2S makes enough money to pay for the next great thing, then that's what I'll get. So there we go. Well, look who we got.
Oh,
how you doing there, Neil?
not too bad.
Good. You finally got the electricity back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a long ordeal for you, wasn't it?
Quite a bit. We were out for 27 hours.
Ouch. So you had to cook a lot of food right away?
No, actually, we kept the freezer closed. We kept the fridge closed and just rode it out.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, so you didn't lose too much.
No.
We've been in situations where everything thawed out, so you had to cook it and then freeze it again.
Yeah. Luckily, we didn't have that problem.
No. So, yeah. So how's things in Blind River? Not Blind River. Why do I always say it's Blind River? It's
because I'm Blind Neil.
Blind Neil from Blind River.
It's not too bad up here. We've had a few storms go through. Nothing like that one storm that I recorded there. Like that. That's been the worst storm we've had in, to what I've been told by some of the older people, almost 60 years.
Is that right, eh? Wow.
And it just blew through. Like in one of my videos, I had just left the top of the tree and I was scanning back over to the other side of the trees. Mm-hmm. And you can see the wire drop. And the top of the tree snapped off just after I panned away from it and took out the wire.
Wow.
That was on my second video.
Wow.
During
so
that storm.
You didn't actually get the wire dropping in the video?
I didn't get where the branch hit the wire, but on the far right hand side of the screen, you can see when the wire just suddenly just goes slack and drops.
Yeah. Not the best. So yeah.
I wish I would have. Well, of course, I didn't know it was going to happen. If I would have just held for another 5 seconds, when I was over at the other side of the trees on the left side, I would have caught the top of the tree coming off.
Yeah, yeah. I could see in the chat they're saying hi to Batman and wondering where Robin is.
I'm not Batman. I'm blind as a Batman.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I unfortunately had to miss Roger Palooza this time, but
Hey,
hopefully,
you had a good reason, so that's all that matters.
yeah, yeah. Well, family first, but there's two families there. There's my own family, and then there's Roger and my drone family. But,
Yeah.
we'll try and make it next time. Now he's going to do it in October, right?
Yep. He wants to try to have a fall one, so that way people can catch all the colors.
Oh, there you go. That's good. That's
Like you know how it is up here. The colors are beautiful.
Yeah, they're beautiful from October 12th to 15th or something, isn't it? Down here they turn and then they fall. And this year I bought myself a lawn sweeper. We've had so much grass growing. Usually in summer in July, it turns a beautiful golden brown. I don't have to cut it for a few weeks. And this year it's been rain, 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 and heat, and the grass grows like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't keep up with it.
Well, this weather this year has been so crazy up here.
Yeah.
It's been up and down, left and right. Like all last week, our highs were around 13 to 15. And then this week again, we're back up into the mid to high 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we were into the 30s.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, we've had great growing weather, and every time I cut the grass, it's like you're mowing hay.
Yeah.
And so I had to buy a lawn sweeper, but that's not so bad because that'll eliminate some of the raking I've had to do in the fall, right? I'll just be able to go and run the sweeper behind the tractor and be a man of leisure, more or less, But the 2 or 3 hours that it takes to drive the tractor every week or every time you have to mow the grass, that kind of wears a little thin after a while, But yeah, we get over it. But you're right. It's been a very hot summer. Lots of heat, lots of rain, and I'm looking.
Well, yeah, like up here, we need the rain always because it's just woods everywhere, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But the last, I'd say, 8 or 9 years, there's been a fire ban every summer.
Yeah,
it's just been too dry.
Yeah, we haven't had a fire ban this year.
I'm glad we haven't had any fires.
Yeah,
we've really been lucky. We've had like up north of Sudbury, down south of us, down around Barrie, things like that. There's been a lot of fires. Nothing up here. We've been really, really lucky.
Well, we've been lucky down this way too. So, but lots of smoke. We're still getting the smoke from the western fires, right?
Hey, Corey Mano, Marcel.
Oh, Corey. Yeah, yeah. So we're getting I'm getting an audience. There's 8 watching. That's twice as many as last year. So you bring me an audience, Neil.
I try. Everybody wants to see the crazy pizza blind guy.
The crazy pizza blind guy. I sent out a couple of dozen invites, and I have a list, and
yeah, like I know I've gotten an email from you before with an invite, but I didn't get one on this time.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll make sure that I toss it back in there. I don't know, because basically I take the last one and just repeat it,
Yeah.
And I blind copy everybody. So if you have an invitation, or if you get an invitation, you can rest assured that nobody else is getting your email, because I blind copy everybody. so that it doesn't go out public. I'm having microphone trouble apparently. Sound, speakers, sound preferences.
I got my little professional lapel mic. These things are great little things. The lanyard, whatever.
There. Is that louder now? Is that better now, Corey?
Oh, I think it's you have water running in the background.
I do.
It sounds like you got a fish tank or something.
Could be the air conditioner. Let me crank off the air. Did that get a lot quieter? Maybe now?
It's weird. I can hear some kind of static on your end, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't think it's my end.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
And Maddie's asking you for your email.
Yeah, and I just put it in the banner that's going across the bottom of the screen. So email me at brantaerials@gmail.com.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Maddie's drone world. Something like close up. You know what? I think I probably should get a microphone.
Yeah.
Now that I'm,
Microphones really do come in handy.
yeah, now that I'm in the money.
Oh, like I said, like this little microphone here, I got on Amazon. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
I picked it up on Amazon for like $20. It's got about a 10-foot. I don't know.
Well, you just unplugged yourself. You went. Oh, there.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's a clip-on like a lavalier mic or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're great little mics. I have 3 different adapters for it, so I can hook it up on. I can plug it into my phone. I can plug it into also my daughter's phone.
Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah. See,
It's got,
I've got
they're
an
pretty
option.
good things.
You can't plug anything into it without a dongle.
Oh, this thing has the dongle too for it.
Oh, okay. So you can plug it into a lightning plug and
Yep.
go from there. Yeah, well, that's all right. Yeah, that's not bad at all. You know, and you could probably I've got a USB hub that I use here for. Well, it connects up all the external hard drives and all my vapes.
I got this vape here. Big product vape.
Yeah.
Had a friend sell me that for like $50.
Yeah.
Retail, they're like 150.
Yeah.
And then I got the little pen vape. These things are pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. I've got these ones with the little removable coils. You take the coil up, fill it up, and put it back on. You can put it back on charge.
Oh, this one's for THC.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whereas you see, we drone pilots, we can't use that because
Yeah, well, it's either I use THC or the doctors put me back onto morphine or Oxycontins, and I don't want that. I'd rather just use the THC, get rid of the pain that way.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm blind. I shouldn't be flying anyway.
There you go. We couldn't quite pass the eye test. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Corey says my
always got the spark close by.
oh, there you go. Corey says my sound is still low. I don't know.
Well, what are you using for your microphone? Your camera?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm using my iMac. I just cranked it up all the way, so we'll see how that.
It sounds like it's fighting with your background.
Yeah. Well, it used to always just it was self canceling. So maybe what I'm gonna do is next time I'm out and about, or maybe what I'll do is I'll look at Staples. My daughter gets these great discount at Staples. Maybe I'll see what they've got. And it's not like I'm making a lot of money doing this. I mean, I got 8 viewers.
Well, look at me. Everything I do, it's out of pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
I just keep watching for the sales and use honey.
You get the discounts from Honey, do you?
You can find a lot of discounts with honey. You really can. It is surprising.
Oh, is that right? Eh? Well, maybe I should plan for that. We usually don't have a sponsor, but here we go. This segment is brought to you by Throwback, the e-cigarette with real tobacco that you light with a match.
Oh, here you go. Real throwback. Oh, let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go.
Wow. Oh, Export A paper. Oh yeah,
That's a throwback.
that's going back to the days of Export A.
These are actually for rolling tobacco. I
Yeah.
actually roll tobacco with them. I don't put any of that funny green stuff in there. I actually use them for tobacco.
Export A and Molson Export. That were the.
Oh yeah,
Those are the.
that's back in the day.
That's back in the day. And my dad
Well,
always.
for me, the first beer I started drinking was Alpine and Schooner.
Alpine and Schooner.
East Coast beers.
My dad always told me when you go to the golf course or go into a bar, always order Carling Black Label because nobody else drinks it, and it's the coldest thing in the fridge.
Yep.
So yeah, that kind of works.
Yeah, but it's not the nicest tasting stuff either. So I can see why nobody drinks it. It's almost as bad as Schlitz.
Schlitz, the Pride of Philadelphia. No, it's
or that other stuff, Old English.
Okay.
Have you seen that beer?
No.
Oh.
Do you remember John Labatt Classic?
Yep.
Or Brador?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were the 8%ers.
Oh yeah. I remember drinking quite a bit of Brador and getting quite whoo.
It was like 2 beers to 1.
I drank a 12-pack of that one night, and oh boy, that was a good night.
Okay, let's just see.
I don't remember a thing.
My audio. In. Turn off echo cancellation. Is that better?
And here's another classic.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I used to do that when. Oh God, this is going back. Oh my God, I hate to say it. 45.
You're really.
45.
And I'm real.
45 or 50 years ago, I used to smoke a pipe. I had corn cob pipes, and I was doing that because it gave me something to do at work. I used to work on a job in a steel mill where I'd have to get up every 40 minutes and cut off a coil of steel and take it out, weigh it, mark it up, and wait for the next. So 40 minutes is a long time to wait for the next thing to happen. So I took up wood carving. Did you go away for sound or? Have I got no sound? Oh, okay. He muted himself, I think. But no, back in the day, I used to work at. Oh God.
It's my mic rounding
you up.
Oh, is it? Okay. But back in the day, I had a job where I worked for 30 seconds every 40 minutes. So I took up wood carving and pipe smoking. I'm low and Neil's super loud. Okay. Because I've got my mic turned up all the way. So I got to get a more competitive microphone. No, I took up wood carving and pipe smoking, and I used to, when I worked in the steel mill, I would take a broom handle and carve a totem pole in the broom handle. It would take me 3 or 4 weeks, and I'd get the entire totem pole done, and it'd be eagles and beavers and bears and all manner of things. But by the time I was done with it, it wasn't useful as a broom anymore. But they just go buy more broom handles. So those were good times, But yeah, Neil's watching.
I turned down my microphone,
Oh, okay.
but it's still really. I'm getting a lot of feedback from you.
You're getting feedback from me now?
I think your camera is too close to your speakers.
Well, it's all built into my Mac, so it is what it is. I don't even know where the microphone is. What I could do, I wonder if I can do this. Hang on. Let me check this out. No, it's not connecting to my headphones, so. No, that's not going to work. These are my noise canceling headphones that I use on the tractor, and just see input volume. Crank it up again. Okay, is that any better? I don't know. I don't know if that's better or not. It's hard to tell.
I'm afraid to talk.
Oh no, you're low now. Let me just see. I've got my input volume is way up. My output volume is normal. So I think we're good. Well, what is sound effects? Those are just user interface sound effects. Lots of hissing noise. Okay, well, you know what we're gonna do, Neil? I'm gonna call this a day, and I'll do some tests with a microphone when I get one, and we'll try it again on either Tuesday at 1 o'clock again, or if I can get it together, I'll do Thursday night at 6. So we'll lead into Ken Heron's show. So anyway, thanks everybody for being here and putting up with my hissy poppy shitty mic. And we'll see if we can get this straightened out, and we'll either join you in 53 hours or or same time next week. Okay. Anyway, thanks everybody.
Take care.
You all have a great week. Do whatever you can to be kind to one another. All right. Have a great week, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.